Welcome to the hand of God.
Joseph was a young man who had been sold into slavery by his own brothers. Even though his situation was painful and unfair, God was with him. He was taken to Egypt and sold to a powerful officer of Pharaoh named Potiphar. Joseph served faithfully in Potiphar's house, and because God was with him, everything he did began to prosper. Potiphar noticed that Joseph was different. He was hardworking, trustworthy, and full of wisdom. Because of this, Potiphar placed him in charge of his entire household. Everything in the house was put under Joseph's care, and God blessed Potiphar's house for Joseph's sake. But trouble came when Potiphar's wife began to look at Joseph with wrong intentions. She was attracted to him and tried to seduce him. Day after day, she spoke to him, trying to convince him to sleep with her. But Joseph refused. Joseph knew that this was not only a sin against Potiphar, but more importantly, it would be a sin against God. He said to her that his master had trusted him with everything in the house, and there was nothing he was forbidden from except her. He declared that he could not do such a wicked thing and sin against God. Even though Joseph resisted, she did not stop. One day, when no one else was in the house, she grabbed him by his garment and demanded that he lie with her. Joseph fled immediately, leaving his garment in her hand. He chose to run rather than fall into sin. When she realized she had been rejected, she became angry. She used the garment he left behind as false evidence and accused Joseph of trying to assault her. She screamed and called the men of the house, twisting the story to make Joseph look guilty. When Potiphar came home, she repeated the false accusation. Potiphar became angry and believed his wife's words. Joseph, who had done no wrong, was taken and put into prison. Even in prison, Joseph did not lose his faith in God. The Bible says that the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy. God gave him favor even in prison, and he was placed in charge of the other prisoners. Though Joseph suffered because of lies, betrayal, and injustice, he continued to trust God. His story teaches that doing what is right does not always prevent hardship, but God is always present in every season. Joseph's refusal to sin shows strong character. He chose holiness over pleasure, integrity over compromise, and obedience to God over temporary satisfaction. Even when no one was watching, Joseph remembered that God was always watching. This story reminds us that temptation may come repeatedly, just as it came to Joseph, but we must stand firm. Sometimes the right choice may cost us something: comfort, reputation, or opportunity, but it always preserves our relationship with God. Joseph's life also teaches patience. What looked like a setback was actually part of God's greater plan. From the pit, to Potiphar's house, to prison, God was preparing Joseph for the palace. His suffering was not wasted. It was shaping his future leadership. In the end, Joseph's faithfulness led to his elevation, but during the trial, he had to trust God without seeing the outcome. That is true faith, obeying God even when it is hard, even when it is misunderstood, and even when it leads through suffering. Joseph's story encourages us today: stay faithful, resist temptation, and trust God even in unfair situations, because God is always working behind the scenes. If this message has blessed or encouraged you, I want to thank you for watching and staying till the end. Your support means a lot, and it helps this channel grow and reach more lives with hope and faith. Folded hands. If you enjoyed the video, please support the channel Hand of God. It's completely free. Subscribe, like, comment, and share this message with someone who needs encouragement today. Your small action can make a big difference in someone's life. May God bless you, strengthen your faith, and guide your steps always. Thank you for being part of Hand of God. Stay blessed and keep believing. Raising hands.